We are in Lititz, Pennsylvania, and we are going to the Bull's Head Public House at General Sutter Inn. And we're going to talk to them about their beers on cask and beers on tap. So welcome to the Bull's Head Beer Voice.
Good morning and welcome to the Bull's Head Weekly Beer Voice. I'm Jeff, bartender. This week we're going to go in a direction, actually right now we have 4 different kinds of IPAs on draft here at the Bull's Head. One of them being on cask, which is the Hop Devil. We actually have a double IPA from Southern Tier, and I have an English IPA from Brooklyn Brewery, and then I also have a Belgian IPA from Mercury Brewing Company, who do the Clown Shoe series. So I guess we'll start off by talking about the English IPA, because I want to give you a little brief or a little history of the IPA. IPA obviously stands for India Pale Ale. I'm sure a lot of you actually have tuned into this know that. But the history of that is it's English. It goes back to probably early 1800s when the English used to actually transport beer to their troops to India by vessel, and found out that the beer wasn't really holding up for flavor. Actually was going bad. So in turn, an English gentleman or a brewer by the name of George Hodgson actually threw more malt and threw a lot more hops into the beer. Actually, hops being a natural preservative for the beer helped on a long trip, which they would go around the coast of India and up through Calcutta. So that's basically a short breakdown of where the IPA comes from. So again, it was a beer that was supplied by the English to their troops in India. So IPA is where that comes from. The first beer that we're going to talk about is from the Brooklyn Brewing Company. That's their English IPA. Made with British malts and also made with Kent Golden hops, which is a hop that goes back to mid-1700s, an old traditional English hop. This is a really good beer, a dry beer, dry finish, really crisp, has some citrus, a little lemongrass in this as far as the notes in this beer. Just pretty clean all the way through, and finishes really nice. Really good beer by Brooklyn Brewing Company. Again, that'll be on all week here at the pub over the next couple days. The second beer, the second IPA we have on is from Southern Tier out of Lakewood, New York. This is their double IPA. This is going to have 3 different kinds of malts and also 3 different kinds of hops in this beer. So it's pretty balanced, so it doesn't, with all the malts, it doesn't have a lot of the malt sweetness of some beers. So it's balanced pretty nicely. Again, this giving off a lot of citrus and some piney type notes. Pretty highly carbonated IPA, coming in at 8.2. From Southern Tier Brewing Company. Really good IPA, available right now at the Bull's Head. The third IPA comes from Ipswich, Massachusetts, from the Mercury Brewing Company, actually who has the Clown Shoe series. This one is their Tramp Stamp, is the name of their beer, which is a Belgian IPA. Takes on a lot of the characteristics of your typical Belgians with the cloviness in the beer. Again, the yeast. It's kind of bitey in this beer. This is kind of an in-your-face kind of IPA. It's highly carbonated, and it's a good IPA. It finishes kind of different, kind of a quite unique IPA that we have on here by Clown Shoe Brewing Company. And fourth, and my favorite, now on cask, is Hop Devil from Victory Brewing Company out of Downingtown. This is on one of our cask engines here. We don't have much of this left. Should be available maybe over the next day or so. This is just a great beer on cask. It's just a great beer in general. As a regular IPA, you put it on cask, I think it even comes out even better. They're using an American hop with German malts in this beer. Very floral. Actually, Victory over the last 10 years in this beer has put 15% more hops in this beer to actually compete with the big range of hops that actually stemmed off the West Coast, where a lot of your strong IPAs are coming from now. So again, there's 4 great IPAs currently on draft at the Bull's Head for all you hop heads. So come on in, and the bartenders would love to tap you up a pint, and hopefully we'll see you soon. Thanks.